article from Harper's, Dateline Washington. An interesting story about how these shows are put together and how these shows consistently get top government officials. Dateline Washington, in the White House press office, there sits a woman named Denny E. Brisley. You may not know Ms. Brisley, but if you watch the Sunday morning political chat shows, you know her work. To her falls the job of producing and editing the key segments of This Week with David Brinkley, Meet the Press, and Face the Nation. Now, how is it that a White House official edits the key segments of those three shows?
The White House can decide who they're going to put up in a given week, and they can tell administration officials not to go on the air that day, and they can tell others they should go forward and carry the torch for the line of the week, whatever it may be, because it now keeps changing so often. This week, they can then get the three shows to bid against each other for whoever is the most famous or prominent administration spokesman that week. And what that means is that these shows are not going to have you and me, critical, independent minds as we are, when the White House rings up, they say, well, so you'd like Mr. McFarlane, say, and they say yes, and they say, well, you know, CBS is looking for him too. Let me see, well, what questions were you thinking of asking him? You know, who was going to be the panel? And producers can learn quite quickly you're not going to make trouble for the guy. Otherwise, you'll always be at the end of the totem pole that week. So that what looks like competition between the three networks is in fact a competition to please and to be bland, and not to outbid for getting the story, but outbid for getting the ratings building figure. Now, I say that is a scam in the sense of it is corruption of journalism, yeah, and it is the reason why the administration has been able to have such a tremendously easy ride over the last 6 years. And I say that, of course, as a political opponent of the administration, but I think it's not in the interests of people who support the administration to have it go uncriticized. It's bad for it, and it's bad for our trade of journalism too. So that's really the essence of what I'm saying. And I remember one of those producers of one of those shows, I won't say which one, saying to me, I'm sick of having Larry Speaks being the chief producer of the Sunday morning TV in this country. And that's really what the situation was.